The shifting dynamics within the modern British monarchy have increasingly brought the extended members of the Windsor family into sharp public focus. As the institution navigates a period defined by a streamlined roster of working royals, the roles, relationships, and public appearances of non-title-holding family members like Peter Phillips assume a renewed significance. Unlike his cousins, Prince William and Prince Harry, Peter Phillips has navigated his entire life without an official royal title, a deliberate choice made by his mother, Princess Anne, to provide her children with a semblance of a normal, professional life. This status as a private citizen, combined with his indelible connection to the crown, creates a unique paradigm wherein his personal milestones, professional endeavors, and social circles are consistently scrutinized through the lens of royal tradition and public expectation. Recent developments within the royal social matrix highlight how these private relationships intersect with public perceptions of the monarchy. The social ecosystem surrounding the younger generation of royals is characterized by a tightly knit network of aristocratic peers, childhood friends, and long-standing associates who provide a buffer of loyalty and discretion. Within this circle, the introduction of new individuals or the evolution of existing relationships is rarely a simple private matter. It frequently signals broader shifts in the family's internal alignment and public-facing strategy. Observers of the court note that the presence of specific companions at high-profile equestrian events, regional charity galas, and informal family gatherings serves as a reliable barometer for their acceptance into the inner sanctum of the Windsor estate. This process of integration is particularly evident in how the family manages attendance at traditional events like the Royal Ascot, the Badminton Horse Trials, and Gatcombe Park functions. These venues, while ostensibly focused on sporting and leisure activities, function as vital arenas for soft diplomacy and public relations. For non-working royals, these gatherings offer a platform to demonstrate solidarity and continuity without the constitutional weight borne by the King or the Prince of Wales. The media coverage of these events meticulously documents the seating arrangements, shared glances, and informal interactions, translating them into narratives about family unity or underlying tensions. Consequently, any individual associating closely with a senior family member at these venues is instantly subjected to intense public evaluation regarding their background, career, and suitability for life under the royal microscope. Concurrently, the ongoing public narrative surrounding the Duke and Duchess of Sussex continues to exert a profound, albeit indirect, influence on how other family members position themselves. The sustained distance between California and London has created a vacuum that the press and public are eager to fill with stories of alternative family alignments. While the core working royals focus on state duties and high-level patronage, the actions of the extended family, such as Princess Beatrice, Princess Eugenie, and Peter Phillips, are frequently analysed to determine where their loyalties lie in the broader familial divide. This dynamic demands a high degree of tactical awareness from these individuals. They must maintain their private familial bonds without appearing to validate or exacerbate the public controversies that have challenged the institution over recent years. The strategic presentation of the family during public crises remains a critical aspect of contemporary royal management. When senior figures are temporarily sidelined due to health concerns or official reassignments, the visibility of the remaining family members is carefully calibrated to project stability. Even if these extended members do not take on official state duties, their regular, composed attendance at traditional ceremonies and community events reassures the public of the institution's resilience. This requirement for steady, unproblematic representation places a unique premium on discretion and reliability, traits that have traditionally defined Princess Anne's branch of the family. the ability to exist harmoniously within the royal apparatus while pursuing independent commercial careers requires a delicate balancing act, one that is continuously tested by the relentless demands of the modern 24-hour news cycle and digital media environment. Furthermore, the financial independence of non-working royals remains a subject of persistent public debate. Because individuals like Peter Phillips do not receive funding from the sovereign grant, they are required to earn a living in the private sector. This necessity often leads to roles in sports management, corporate hospitality, and public relations, fields where their unique heritage and extensive network are highly valued. However, this commercial engagement creates a permanent risk of perceived conflict of interest. The public and the press closely monitor these business ventures to ensure that the prestige of the monarchy is not being inappropriately commodified. Every corporate partnership, public appearance, and international business deal must be meticulously structured to avoid the accusation that royal access or influence is being sold, a standard that requires constant vigilance and strict adherence to ethical guidelines. In this context, the social interactions and romantic lives of these individuals are never entirely separated from their commercial and public profiles. A new relationship brings not only personal changes but also fresh media interest that can impact ongoing business projects and public standing. The scrutiny extends beyond the individual to encompass their partner's past, professional history, and family background. This intense examination often places a significant strain on new relationships, requiring the individuals involved to adapt rapidly to a level of public exposure for which few private citizens are prepared. The ability of a partner to navigate this transition smoothly, maintaining discretion while participating in high-profile events, is often the deciding factor in their long-term acceptance by both the royal family and the wider public, as the monarchy continues its transition under the current reign. The reliance on this outer circle of reliable, non-controversial family members is likely to increase. They provide a vital link between the formal, state-oriented world of the working royals and the everyday reality of the public. By participating in regional events, supporting local charities, and maintaining a relatable yet dignified public presence, they help to humanize an institution that can otherwise appear distant and archaic. The evolution of Peter Phillips' public role and social circle over the past year exemplifies this broader trend, illustrating how personal resilience, professional discretion, and a steadfast commitment to family loyalty remain essential attributes for those born into the orbit of the British Crown. The media's role in shaping these narratives cannot be understated. International news outlets and digital platforms react with immense speed to any shift in royal logistics or companionship, often inflating minor social interactions into major diplomatic statements. This reality forces the palace press offices and the individuals themselves to adopt a highly proactive stance regarding information management. While official statements are rarely issued for the private lives of non-working royals, the selective authorization of certain details or the controlled access granted to specific photographers during family outings serves as a subtle method of managing the public narrative. This sophisticated approach to media relations ensures that while the public's curiosity is partially satisfied, the core privacy and dignity of the family members are preserved against intrusive speculation. Ultimately, the position of the extended royal family in 2026 reflects a broader institutional adaptation to the modern world. The balance between public service, private enterprise, and personal life is more complex than ever before, as the institution trims its core membership to present a more efficient and cost-effective face to the taxpayer. The supportive role played by the wider family becomes a crucial asset. Their activities provide depth and continuity to the royal tapestry, ensuring that the monarchy remains visible, relevant, and connected to its traditional foundations, while adapting to the social and economic realities of the 21st century.